is
there's a USB
that
charge
goes right here.
socket for charging your phone or other USB Type A.
So I could disconnect all
a
of these,
charge
but
socket that
I'm gonna reconnect them back.
The battery power indicator has 4 levels, so go ahead and push the button here. Okay, so the reason that doesn't work is because you have to go turn it on first. Okay, now
Basic shit, guys.
on,
Green to green.
Now I can push and hold and see that it's all lit up, and I haven't charged it at all. And so it shows that it's
connectors are susceptible to coming off, because I've seen this guy
when
he opened this one of the wires was off.
Socket, that's what runs to the motor,
and that's what was making his
and that's where this charge socket comes out of. And then the packaging list, there's 1, 2, 3 items and screws. There's also some keys that they didn't mention. And I didn't have to measure it because the measurements are right here. Length 36.8 centimeters. Width.
I have no doubt in my mind that it's the controller. Matter of fact, I should just take this shit and
pair of pieces in your favorite size, the $6.99 each. Top of job.
Then I'm out the door type shit, you know what I mean?
Right now, you can lease a 2044 Subaru Outback for
just leave it like covered with a plastic bag.
2024 Subaru Forester, lease for $306 per month. Or a 2024 Subaru Crosstrek, lease for $301 per month. Look no further. Visit us today at Star Subaru.
There's no throttle.
My installation instructions
No
will be
throttle
slightly
engagement,
different because I will
no.
not be installing it on a typical diamond frame bicycle. I'll be attempting to install this on a recovery.
And I hope it's using on my motor that died, you know?
And there's also information about this.
If it is, I'll be really fucked.
And storage instructions. The storage at the most extreme
I
should be
think
between
it's
50 Fahrenheit and 113 Fahrenheit, so you probably shouldn't leave
controller,
this e-bike in the
the
garage
bike does
if it's
power
below
on,
freezing or outside too much.
Power's
or
on.
in a real hot
And the
area that
indicators and
exceeds
everything.
113 Fahrenheit, or as it states over here, 45 Celsius. Ideally, you want to keep it between
Right.
59
But it's not
Fahrenheit
getting
and
through, it's
95
not
Fahrenheit,
communicating with the computer.
which is 15
Just not communicating with the computer.
Celsius. Well, you can read this if you want to regarding some battery maintenance and FAQs.
I don't know if I should just temporarily stick it back, stick everything back together, and just wait for the new part.
Slide it in, and it could slide off.
I mean, that's
or
what
if you
I'm
don't
gonna
lock
do.
it.
I'm not asking.
Breathes and it comes out, and now this pin is up and it's locked. The O means it's off. But then the I here is
Now it's gonna be a B to put this back.
Switch here, and also the rocker may have to be engaged to the on position in order to charge the battery. Instead of pushing here, I believe you just turn it. I'm not sure why it says the push. Maybe to make sure it's. I try to pull.
Hold on, let me just push the power button to make sure.
Right here, it's locked on.
Sometimes you gotta push the power button to make
and
sure
that's how you
the
charge the
electricity.
And the rocker switch
Not
on.
in
We're
the
gonna see
system.
if this USB Type A works. And then go ahead and plug it in. Okay, looks like you have to plug in your phone first. Make sure it's all powered on from USB-A. And now it is charging. This battery has roughly 85 times the capacity of this.
Does it make sense to clean in here?
Okay, so the length of this cable coming out of the holder per mount is about 6 3/4 inches, or about 17 centimeters, and then the length of this extender comes out to be approximately 20 centimeters,
Yeah,
or
what I was saying,
8
guys.
inches long.
Damn controller's gonna be.
And the other bag was this, looks like a rain cover. It's
The
actually
way I
fairly
need is
thick,
damn wire just sitting
and it covers
right on top of this
whole
other
battery.
wire.
And it doesn't wrap around
So
the
what I try to
backside because
get
this is where
this
the
into that
cable's
space.
coming out of here. So it just sits to be about right here. Because it's better to keep the battery cool in operation, I probably won't be using this, especially when running. Some of the contacts. Battery charger has its own user manual. They do recommend against using an external.
I know, guys. It's gonna fall again.
And it looks like the battery is lithium ion.
I'm gonna have to do some editing.
And just some other warnings down below. Probably the similar notice and warnings are on the battery itself. Listed over here. Output output of this battery is 54.6 volts at 2 amps, and input could be anywhere between 100 and 240 volts. This end from here to here is about 70 centimeters or 28 inches, and then this portion is approximately a little over 3.5 feet long, or approximately 107 centimeters from here to here. Once you plug it in, a green light turns on at the top here. There's a little indication on the battery. However, you have to line these 3 pins up, 3 pins here, and plug it in. And it looks like on the charger here that it is charging. And if you listen closely, you could hear a fan going. And that's regardless. I thought you had it. Oh, it is still turned on. And if you turn it off,
BAFANG, I'm sorry to tell you, but you guys gotta step your
it
game up.
sounds like it's still charging
I'm
as well.
stuttering when I say that.
Next, we're going to look inside the drive motor box to see the motor itself, and then we will get to what's inside
It's a
the
good,
mystery package.
product. In my
Hershey's milk
opinion,
chocolate.
some cheap parts.
The tastiest balancing act of all
Stop
time.
using aluminum with fucking steel.
This box is labeled
I mean the
BAFANG,
threads.
and there's nothing too
Because
notable on the
it's
outside
gonna
of the
get
box,
stripped.
unless you can
Because
read
science should
Chinese
tell you.
characters here. Well, I certainly can't read any of this. I can only make use of some numbers like 48V, 1000 watts, and 2022 810. That was manufactured on August 10th, and it's now the middle of September. That is very new. Okay, in the box. Oh, looks like we have some hardware to install possibly the crank set. Looks like 2 crank arms, and I believe they are both 170 millimeters. Underneath, it looks like the motor. This kit supposedly comes with a few freebies, such as the
Guys, when
BAFANG
things bother you,
installation
just take a
tool
break.
here. I believe also a freebie were some gloves. I didn't know what kind they were. Looks like just some cotton string knit type gloves. Pretty flexible. Maybe one size fits most people. Looks like some hardware here. Installation hardware. Some Allen screws, possibly 5 millimeters. And some washers here we could take a look at in a little bit. I did ask them for extra battery cable to install on my trike, so this might be the extra one that might not be included. Maybe it is included. Let's see if I get another one in the mystery FedEx package. This might be some type of crank puller tool. I'm not sure what this one is. We'll see. There's quite a few zip ties on this end. And we have some stickers here for the BBS01 36250 watt motor. This is another freebie. It looks like the headlight. We can take a look at that in a bit. Also here is the throttle. This is one of my favorite pieces of the kit. I actually got a rent-to-e-bike at Mammoth Lakes, and it was quite fun. It had a little throttle, and I had a great time on it. I only rode it for a little bit while my friend rode it the majority of the ride. I probably only rode about
I don't know. This is a little
that. This looks like some type of wiring harness. And then we finally get to the motor itself. There's also a instruction manual hidden underneath the styrofoam. The top layer just got stuck to it. Looks like there's a contents here of the kit. You have a mid-drive motor. Yes, this was the wiring harness for the EV1T4 cable, the thumb throttle, the chain wheel. That must be in the FedEx package. Speed sensor kit, that should also be in the other package. Crank on left and right, yes. I have the optional 500C display, that should also be in the FedEx package. And I asked to get some hydraulic sensors rather than the e-brakes. And this is the first set of hardware I looked at. And yes, it does come with this XT60 battery to motor extension cable. Here's just another notice here. For the tips, there's QR codes. I'm not sure if it'll work for the tips here if you hold your phone up to the screen to get that motor installation kit. Instructions are on this QR code. Well, the gloves already serve a purpose here. This is the 500C display manual, 750C display manual, 850C manual, C961 manual is here. This is the 800S. This is a popular one, a DPC18 manual, SW102 manual, and the 860C. Information on how you use the kit with a 73mm bottom bracket commonly found on mountain bikes. Used to be the older mountain bikes. And then the gear sensor did not come with the kit, but I purchased that separately, so it'll come during the time of install. And here's some information about error 30H and what the BAFANG e-brake sensors do and how they work and how it cuts the power off to the motor while you're braking. Here's a close look at the motor assembly unit. There's 3, 4, 5, about 6 cables coming out from right here. And it does say 48 volt. They do make different ones, a 52 volt and a 48 volt. Make sure you use the proper battery. Because I got 48 volt, I have to use a 48 volt rated battery. Do not use a 52 volt on this, or you may destroy it. This is the shaft here that goes to your bottom bracket, and it looks like on the right side here that there is no threads. So taking a look here, it just slides right in.